Live from Columbus, Ohio, this is the Get Business Credit YouTube channel with your host, Josh Van Horn. Subscribe now and hit the bell notification right now to stay up to date as soon as we release new business credit gems. Take it over, Josh.
Hey, welcome to the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over the bill, formerly known as the Divvy Business Corporate Expense Card. This is a card you guys definitely want to get if you're trying to build up business credit and with no PG credit. This was one of my very first approvals back in, I believe, 2021. $150,000 approval for this. Anyways, it's been a while since I've talked about the bill Divvy card. I've been so busy with so many things going on and my one-on-one business credit mentorship students. But now I'm getting back to how I was in 2021, 2022, letting you guys know the updates, especially like things change. Like Divvy was bought out by Bill.com. Underwriting requirements changed a little bit, but it's still a great card. I literally just had a student get approved for $120,000 and $100,000. Of course, it is a business credit fintech. For those that don't know what a fintech is, basically short-term financial technology company. Fintechs really have only been around for about 5 years or so. You could say longer, but really for what everyone knows, the term fintech, it's really been the last 4 or 5 years or so. And they don't look so much at your personal credit rather than your business credit, your business finances, the business health. They take in consideration a lot of things. Anyways, there is no hard pull for this application at all. No PG. Go ahead and apply for it, okay? I don't really care what your situation is because they will look at your personal credit if your business credit is not very strong. But it's only a soft pull. So the worst thing they can do is say, no, you're declined. And then they'll tell you the reason why as well. And then we can work on that. Let's go over it for those that don't know much about the Bill Divvy card. But like I said, this was one of my very first cards, $150,000 approval. I was shocked. At that time, I think like 15 or 20,000 in the business bank account. Let's get right into it. The link will be in the description below, so make sure you use my link because you're going to be fast-tracked during the application process. If you just go to Divvy.com or you just go to the Bill.com, there's so many different products that Bill.com offers. If you use my link, not only does it help support the channel, but also it's going to go to my account executive rep on the back end, and the application is going to get processed a lot faster. So understand, anything that you could potentially get a high limit for, it's going to be manually underwritten. So almost no fintech instantly will approve you. Like say the BP gas card or the American Express, the list goes on and on. You can see this is only half the stack. You may get a JCPenney's instant approval business card, but it's not going to happen with most fintechs due to their banking partners' KYC process. About 10% needs final underwriting. Okay. And so many things have changed, but it's still a great account and a great card to get. It's typically net 30. However, they have different programs, but like I always tell all my students, you can use, say, a net 30, you get this for 50,000, but you could use the 50,000 for bill pay, inventory, whatever it may be. And then you can use that to help you get other credit lines. So it's like just stepping stones. You could literally turn a $50,000 Divvy approval into 300, 400,000 potentially if you do it right with business credit and it's all no PG. But do it smart. Obviously, you need to build that relationship, pay them back. On-time payments are so important. And they give you some rewards. Anyways, we're just going to go over a brief overview real quick. The link will be in the description. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. It really means a lot. The corporate card that powers your business finances, the Bill Divvy card powered by Visa, is here to help you keep on budget, automate your expenses, your expense reports, and finance your team. What's cool about Divvy is you can literally issue unlimited virtual and physical cards to your employees. You can get full control. They can only use it at gas. They can only use it, say, at Walmart, certain stores, certain times of the day. It's full control. That's what expense management's about. And that's all free. There's no charge for that. They just want you to use. Say you get a $50,000 limit and you charge $6,500 one month out of that $50,000 limit, you're not going to pay any financing fees. You're only going to pay back what you use. You might ask, how do they make money? They make money off of the interchange fee, that merchant fee, 3.5% or whatever that the merchant has to pay. You don't pay it. But that gets split between the FinTech and MasterCard and the issuing bank. All right, so there's real-time spending visibility, instant categorization, customized spending controls, enforcement budgets, so you can set budgets for, say, daily, hourly, weekly, monthly, however you want to do it. It's really robust. I'll show a dashboard maybe the next time. I've done that in the past. Secured virtual cards, so you can put subscriptions, just so you don't get annoyed with certain subscriptions. You get charged over and over, and you're like, can't keep track of them. You could set one for each one or just for certain subscriptions. You can even set it for one-time use, one charge only, or say 1 month only, whatever. There's full flexibility with that with the Bill Divvy card. Seamless integration, best in class software. So it integrates with QuickBooks, all of your potential software that you use, it connects. So budgets you can count on, cards for all. Every employee gets a card with a set limit. You can easily track employee spend. Most of you guys may not have employees, so that's fine. You don't have to issue any, like, it could just be you or your wife, husband, one employee. Say you're doing real estate or whatever, and you only want it being used, say, at Lowe's or Home Depot, and you have a contractor. You could do that. Certain hours, times, merchant. Customized limits, set a target spending limit for each of your budgets. So you could put one for, say, your subscriptions, online advertising, whatever it may be. You can really budget it. It's almost like a bank account, very robust bank account. And then manage spending, organize budgets into different groups. And it's very visualized, like you can see here. So you have your available, and then spent, and then assigned. So you can allocate the budget. Even if it's not all used, it's fine. It's there. And they're very good about giving limit increases, even after just 30 days. If they approve you, say, for 10,000, it's not hard. As long as you pay that back, they could give you 15,000, 30,000. List goes on and on. Keep in mind, all these fintechs, they want to give you the credit, because the only way they make money is if you're swiping or you're using it. That's the only way they make money. So it's not beneficial for them if they're not giving you more increase than credit. End of the day, they want to do that, but they also want to mitigate their risk because it is no PG. We already went over this, but seamless integration, like I said, I have several different fintech cards like this, and a lot of people don't necessarily use the platform, they just use the credit line. There's nothing wrong with that, but if you see some beneficial in it, why not do it? But you could actually potentially use, say, 3 or 4 different fintechs like this, Divvy, Revenue, Ramp, and use all those credit lines to help you grow and get to that next level. So you will save a lot of time if you want to use it, also their expense management, but it's free. It doesn't cost anything at all for that. Anyways, the application is very simple. Start your application and you put in your business email address, hit next. Literally, it won't take more than probably about 10 minutes to complete the application. They're likely going to do a soft pull on your Experian personal credit and your Experian business credit. But it's okay if one's not better than the other. So say you have no business credit built up, it's fine. You could still get approved because they're going to be looking at everything as a whole. So you could have bad personal credit or not great personal credit and still get approved because you have good business credit or you have good, healthy earnings. And it's not a matter of you need to be in business for 12 months or anything like that. I've seen people get approved only being in business a couple months. There's too many different factors, and I can't really say exactly everything, but I do know from my account rep, they're not going to tell their algorithm on exactly what's required because people could cheat and stuff and manipulate the system. However, if you have, say, no business credit, but you have fair personal credit on Experian, then that could outweigh and help approval. Or you could say be pre-revenue or very little revenue, but you could have good personal credit, and that could get you approval as well. You get the gifs, what I'm trying to say there. So the applications are very simple. It does help if you use my link for 2 reasons. One, it helps support the channel. I can continue putting out this free content and giving you these tips. The other reason it's going to be good, beneficial to use my link is you can email me support@joshvanhorn.com. After you apply, let me know you applied, and then I will reach out to my account rep over at Divvy Bill and see what the status is. Usually they get back to you less than 24 hours during normal business hours. If you apply today, you're probably going to hear something back by tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. There's literally, this is one, again, it's no risk to you. Just go ahead and apply and go through the steps. If you have any questions, reach out to me, support@joshvanhorn.com, and we can go from there. I'll do my best to even respond to any comments in the comment section. Also, if anybody's interested in my one-on-one business credit mentorship to potentially get millions of dollars in business credit, a healthy amount of it being no personal guarantee. So if you are interested in that, just text me. It's below 937-423-9954. That's my personal T-Mobile cell phone number. Please don't call it. I get bombarded by calls all the time. Just text it, and I will literally personally text you back, and we can go over a potential consultation to see if you would qualify for my one-on-one business credit mentorship, to strategically go after these different credit lines and not prematurely also apply for ones that you don't have a chance to get approved for. Business credit scores really don't matter with a lot of business credit. It's what's on the report, not the scores. Again, if you're interested, text me at 937-423-9954, and I will get back to you day or night. If I'm awake or I'm in the office, I'll text you back, and we can typically get on a call less than 24 hours. Sometimes you can get on the call with me within an hour of texting me. Just depends on the situation and the time. So that being said, you guys take care. Give the video a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Okay, really appreciate it. Turn all notifications on. Till next time, you guys take care. Bye-bye.